Texas must convert 4th and 13.
It's a blitz look here. Quinn Ewers trying to audible.
To stay alive. Can they hook him? Touchdown, Matthew Golden. Second overtime, and Gunnar Helm opens it up that way. Texas's first play of the second overtime, and they take the lead from one of the best tight ends in the country. 3rd and 8. Levitt. That ball's intercepted. It is intercepted. Makuba seals it. Hook 'em horns. They're headed home to Texas to play in the Cotton Bowl. Texas advances. Makuba seals it. What an all-time classic. What a way to welcome in the new year. And what a great celebration of two outstanding teams and players who gave everything they had. Well done.
Islands, they're going to need to hold up against these receivers.
Taking to Judkins again, and there is Smith roaming free, breaks a tackle. Ohio State strikes quickly from 45 yards.
Over to the right guard, and Luke Montgomery played in that Tennessee game in at left guard.
Off the fake down the middle. Caught in stride. Abuka touchdown. Buckeyes on fire. See if they take a shot here. Howard looking to launch. Right down the middle. Smith is wide open. Too easy.
One play off.
They're carving up a Ducks defense that was pretty elite this season. And number 4 making good on his talk pregame. Cannot be stopped so far.
Oregon right now, I'll try to keep you updated.
And the bad news gets worse. Trevion Henderson is loose down the sidelines. All the way to the end zone. It's a Crimson avalanche here in Pasadena. 66 yards.
He said he wants them to stop the run, continue to force takeaways, saying if they beat us throwing the ball, so be it. He stressed their edge rushers playing relentless, wants them to continue their intense offense.
Jaden Harrison bringing back the kickoff. He brought 2 back for touchdowns last year when he played for the Thundering Herd of Marshall, and he has one for Notre Dame. State a week from tonight. Stockton sacked by Donovan Heidish. And a fitting ending as the defense gets a sack of Stockton to cap the win. As long as 49. Aller hit as he throws. And it is intercepted. Christian Gray picks it off. 41-yard attempt. Snap and hold are good. The kick is good.
Do or die, but it's close for Ewers. Pressure comes. Sawyer knocked it out and picks it up. Jack Sawyer headed down the sidelines. Ohio State scoop and score and dagger from 82 yards. You can't script this. Roommates, when Ewers was at Ohio State, he spoils his dream with that strip sack and touchdown.
Want Will Howard sitting back there with time to throw. See the backers, they're moving. Here they come.
Heavy pressure, Howard delivers downfield, and Smith, he's got it! Jeremiah Smith hadn't had a touch in the second half until that potential game clincher. The longest, toughest postseason climb in the history of the sport. And after all that, it's Ohio State together at the mountaintop, champions of college football.
Going to bring pressure, and here they come against Beck, who lobs it, caught Hansen, got the first down. Hansen still going, dives, he's down, but he got the ball across. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Who's going to break through at some point? Fake! He's got him! What a call! Singleton! Balls! Touchdown!
Manning looks like they're going to do the tush push, and they don't get in. Ohio State does it again. Nebraska, Penn State last year. And right now, Texas defense. Saying, looking, goes deep, saying, Tate, touchdown, Tater. Carnell Tate, 40 yards. Arch Manning guns it. Touchdown, Texas! Livingstone! And the Longhorns are on the board. 32 yards. Manning in trouble. Got it away. Caught, but not enough for the first. And Ohio State bends, but once again does not break.
Make it a big one.
Here's Castellanos to the outside, inside the 5, diving into that end zone with a stride. Touchdown, Knowles. Then Castellanos goes off to BC. Bill O'Brien takes that job, and then he reunites here with Malzahn. Here is Danzy now, and look at Makai Danzy. How about it, Knowles? Holmes. Short side of the field, trying to get the pylon, and he does. Listen to this place roar. And this rebooted, refreshed, re-energized Florida State team knocking off number 8 Alabama. The first big field stormer of the year is underway. How good is it to have ball back, folks? Not surprising with Shane Beamer's lineage on special teams. Playing and coaching for his dad. This is a really good kick, though. Swing on the return. Gets straight. Swing to midfield. Breaks a tackle. Stays in bounds. Batari Slay. Spin cycle. Touchdown.
19 total. Under pressure off his back foot. Up for grabs.
C.J. Daniels, a tremendous one-handed catch. "47 yards to put them back on top. They have not trailed tonight. What a kick! Good! From 47.
Little dump off. Isaac breaking tackles down the far sideline. Hit out of bounds inside the 35 by Castile. And the Bulls are in business after a 27-yard pickup. Dramatica for the win, and there it is. 18-16 the final score, and the Bulls explode off the bench.
Warming up on the sideline. 2 plays to get 9 yards to keep the game going. Pressure was picked up. Shapen, wide open, caught across the middle. Thompson, touchdown!
King will run it. He'll be short of the first down. Driven back after a gain of only a couple, and here comes the fire drill. They will line Aiden Burr up to try and win the game. Down to 10 seconds to go. His career-long 51, this from 55. The snap is off. It is on the way. It's got the distance.
Good, even though it's been reshuffled a bit. And streaking downfield is Brazel, who makes the catch and runs to the end zone. Flag down. We'll see if it stands. He beat Ellis Robinson for 72. The leaders of this Tennessee team. First down play fake, end zone, touchdown. Perfect strike, Chris Brazel falls 3 for 3.
Today only 52 against Georgia.
Play action. Downfield launch. Jump ball. Caught. Touchdown. Brazel. Wow.
Up, and how about the acceleration there by Thomas?
Aguilar looking to throw downfield, man, wide open, caught for a touchdown by Staley. Enormous moment in the recent history of this rivalry. They bring pressure. Stockton together, long throw to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Humphreys! Are you kidding me? A 4th down touchdown. What a throw. A 2-pointer from tying it now. What a ball. Drops back, delivers, wide open, and Zach Branch converts. And Georgia has drawn even. What a drive. Drives it, it's fading, and he missed it wide to the right. Can he find his technique this time to give Tennessee the lead? This one is driven straight through. Wishing he could have done that a few minutes ago, but puts the onus back on Georgia. The lead is 3. Frazier's the back. He's got it. Can he get the edge? Cuts inside. Nate Frazier down the sideline. Grabbed out of bounds inside the 5. Turrentine saved a touchdown. McCray driving, reaching for the end zone. Spotted short. 3rd down coming up. More look.
Yeah, the knee.
After further review, it is a touchdown.
Yeah.
Game is over.
And the Dogs do it again. Prolonging Volunteer misery in this head-to-head. What a battle. 41-38 in overtime. Let's decide a winner. 4th in the game. Reed, rush comes. Reed pumps, fires. It is caught. Nate Barkacher brings it in and ties the game. And he's got it.
He's in the Tigers on 4th and 29. Throw a Hail Mary towards Cam Coleman. He goes down to the end zone, a safety. On the 10th sack, a fitting ending to this one. Although it's not over yet as they celebrate the sack by our Mason Thomas.
Opportunity on 3rd down. Good defense.
Second punt for Clemens. It's blocked. Got in there in a beat. D'Angelo Pons is going to score. Touchdown Hoosiers.
Cooper, yard after the catch is where he excels.
To the outside. Cooper had 4 touchdowns last week. Looking for his first today. And he's got it. Touchdown IU. 3rd and goal now from the 11. Mendoza looks, steps into one, end zone, touchdown! E.J. Williams goes up high. This Indiana team. They could use a big stop here. Mendoza gets rid of it. Nowakowski with a catch. Now he's got a combo in front. Nowakowski, turn on the burners. Goodbye. 43-yard touchdown to the tight end. We're in motion. Up the middle, lot of space. Black is gone. Kalon, touchdown. 40-yard sprint to the end zone. He had a career-high rushing yards last week at 109. He's up to 89, looking for more, and he's got another touchdown. 2nd of the night for Kobe Martin. And Indiana is up over 60 here at home.
Trying to balance pass rush with coverage. You can't give Castellanos all day long. Deuce Robinson now solo right. There you see him at the top of the screen right there. They got 2 guys over there. They got a corner and a safety shading to him. They bring another blitz. Castellanos on the move. Castellanos into the end zone. Diving attempt. Touchdown! Randy Pittman, the tight end, traps it. Play action for Morris. Rolling out. Tucks it under. Hunting the pylon. He got there. Touchdown. It's going to be one-on-one. Castellanos looking that way. Guess who? Bobbled. Did he hold on? Deuce Robinson. Did he have control before he went out of the back of the end zone? They say he did for the touchdown.
After further review, pass was incomplete.
4th down and 12 to keep the game alive. In overtime number 2. Here comes the blitz. Castellanos in trouble. Heaves one towards the end zone. Second. It's over. Virginia has done it.
First down at 10 at the 16. Mayava, play fake, in the corner! Touchdown! Living again! This kid! We don't know what it is, but we know it when we see it! Altmaier, emotions. Altmaier looks that way. Quarterback run. He's got run and he's got wiggle. First down. Clean snap. Good hold. It's up. And good. Illinois wins on a last-second walk-off field goal by David Olano. 34-32.
Kid in my life than Haynes King. No surprise they run him again. King, touchdown, Georgia Tech. Who else would it be but Haynes King? 6th-year senior at his 4th school. With a stud running back in Devon Claymore. Breaks a couple tackles. Claymore to the pylon. Touchdown. Robbie Ashford trying to win it for Wake. He rolls. Ashford searching. Under pressure. Intercepted. Clayton Powell-Lee picks it off. And Georgia Tech survives.
That's the end of the ball game.
If they do run a play, I think it'll be this guy right here, Daquan Wright, working in the flat off play action. On 4th and 3, it's Wright, he's wide open. He should just go down in bounds, and he does. Great call, Greg, and great call by Lane Kiffin and Charlie Weiss Jr. 20 yards to put the game away.
Little wrinkle here. Moving Chan Miller. They go empty. Miller's out to the left.
They got Caden Proctor, the big tackle on the left side. They're going to throw it to him. Big fella. Barreling downhill. Proctor muscling down near the pylon. Are you kidding me?
It's already ready to be snapped.
It's happening quickly. It's an enormous play. Cash Jones is going to be hit behind the line. L.T. Overton makes a huge play for this Tide defense, and they preserve the lead in the red zone.
What an effort to be able to make that play. And on that right side, L.T. Overton splits the 2 freshmen that we just talked about.
Now 3 receivers to the left. Simpson flips into the flat. Miller's got it, and he slides down at the 50 with a first down. Shovel pass. It's Ross. It's a touchdown. And goal. Allen, touchdown! Catron from 4 yards out, and Penn State has the lead. More shovel pass, and continuing in for the touchdown, Jamari Johnson. Heck of an effort from the tight end for the score.
In the second half.
Got 7 catches, 89 yards on the day. Dennis Sutton, a free runner. Moore on the run, wide open. Gary Bryant, touchdown. One play is all they need to take the lead. Take it to Pena. Aller, sideline. Oh, it's picked. Dylan Thieneman calls game. That's a walk-off whiteout winner for the Ducks.
And they have not had a lead this season as well. They might have one right here. Reaching for the pylon. Touchdown, UCLA. Quasi Gilmer stretches it out for the score. Pagani to kick Corey Smith. And the pooch kick is covered by the Bruins. Pulling out all the stops. Viamal, Alaba, Nico, will he use his legs here? Yes, he will. And he's in. Touchdown. Nico Iamaleava with a score. Javian Thomas leading the way. 3rd and goal at the 7. Iamaleava scans the field. Nico's going to take off. Nico to the end zone. Touchdown. Penn State 1 out of 2 on 4th down today. This is the play of the game. And it is going nowhere. The Bruins have stopped the Nittany Lions. Final play of the game, barring a penalty. Aller, there's the hook. And the lateral, and the ball game is over. The Bruins of UCLA at home win their first game of the year. They carry Jerry Neuheisel off the field.
The second half today, but a chance to tie or win it. Morris rolls. Morris takes off. Morris toward the end zone, and he's banged down. Shy of the goal line, and he took a mammoth hit. Plus the tight end, C. Jennings to the right side. And the redshirt freshman, Kalen, direct snap. Taylor, touchdown! Virginia wins it in overtime for the 2nd week in a row.
He's here in this stadium right now.
Lagway, play action. Touchdown! The first for the freshman, Dallas Wilson.
He's playing right now, still at about 220. Yeah, he said he was a little bit lighter than that.
Lagway down the sideline. Inbounds Dallas Wilson. To the end zone, dragging tacklers for a Gators touchdown.
If he can get it.
Arch Manning tries to keep the play alive by shoveling a ball forward. They'll say he's down. George Gumbs gets the sack, and the clock's going to run out. They're out of timeouts. They've got receivers all the way down the field. I don't know they're going to get another snap. It goes to 0. He tries to spike it. The clock's at all zeros.
3rd and 8. Empty backfield. Wisner is far to the left. Manning looking to the left. Zips into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Moore. They turned him loose. He kind of worked the ball into his hands, and Texas is on top for the first time today. In that area, came over from Ohio State. Niblett, who carefully fields this one, has some room. Ryan Niblett weaving, still running down the sideline. Niblett all the way to the house. 75, no flags.
Mendoza throws off his back. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Ducks. And it's Brandon Finney, the freshman. Touchdown. A pick 6 by Finney. Four wideouts for Mendoza. Here comes the pressure. Throws to the corner. Touchdown, Surratt.
gone back shoulder throw about 7 times in this game. That ball was halfway there. Did Surratt push off a little?
Stromatic. Noah Whittington is the fake. The ball's in the air. It's intercepted by Indiana. Plucked out of the air by Lewis Moore. They better use it right now. Dante Moore hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. And that is going to be the ball game. Isaiah Jones, the linebacker Gary's been talking about all day long, and he just jumped in front of that pass. And what a win for Curt Cignetti and the Indiana Hoosiers.
Heinzel in trouble, gets away from one man, keeps the play alive, throwing into the end zone for the touchdown. He finds Desmond Reed alone in the end zone. What a play by the true Frosh. The 18-year-old who replaced veteran Eli Holstein last game at quarterback. He'll take off here and a ton of room. Heinzel fumbles the ball, and it somehow pinballs forward to a Pitt player. Recovered by Turner. They actually ended up getting about 7 or 8 yards more. Quarterback could be a runner here. Into the end zone. Turner with the Pitt touchdown. It's a 2-possession game with 2:28 to go.
They're 8 out of 10 on 3rd down. Jackson Arnold. Crowd thinks he got in. The officials are trying to sort it out. Meanwhile, the ball is out. There's a Georgia player running in the opposite direction all the way down. That's Kyron Jones. Kirby saying, there's the ball. We have a touchdown. Meanwhile, Hugh Freeze thinks his team scored. And a couple of the offensive players on the field are signaling that. And the indication is it's a fumble and it's Georgia's ball. Let's look. They line up like the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball does come out. C.J. Allen punched it out. The question was, did he break the plane? Hard to tell with all those bodies in there.
So hard to tell exactly what's going on. Where is the ball as he crosses the plane? And like you said, Sean, it was called a fumble on the field.
Further review, the runner lost control of the ball prior to reaching the plane to go.
Oh boy. I have no idea what they were looking at. Stockton's going to run for the first down. Lunges for the pylon. Touchdown, Georgia.
Against how many quarterbacks are in the game. Moss, and it's Bell breaking free inside the 20, inside the 10. It's a Louisville touchdown. Miami bringing pressure. Moss over the middle to Brown, a first down. And Brown inside the 20, and Brown into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Chris Bell with his second touchdown. 49-yard attempt from here for the Canes. And Beck will throw, gets rid of it quickly, and it is almost picked off. It is! It's intercepted! T.J. Capers looked like it was tipped at the line, and Beck throws his 4th pick of the game, and that one was a killer.
He's never heard crowd noise like this against him. Chambliss is going to take off. Can he get to the pylon? He does, standing up, and Ole Miss right down the field. Keeper, Stockton, headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They answer right back. stay, Zen, out there. Just keep doing what you're doing if you can. Breaking free. Dribbling in a foot race. Down to the sideline. An electric touchdown. Ole Miss still perfect. 75 yards. They've been methodical the first three drives, Kirk. This time, boom, 2 plays in line. But let's see if this one heads to the perimeter. Nope, they're going to try to run right into it. And Chambliss, touchdown. He got in. Play 12 of this drive. Looking to throw for it, pitches it down, and Frazier walks in. Just the moment when the game turns in Georgia's favor. Deafening now. Extra rusher, Chambliss slings it, broken up. Dalen Everett got the arm out in front of Stribling, and Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, has a stop against Ole Miss. Georgia running game. Bowen's the back. Fake it to him, Stockton end zone, caught, touchdown, hat trick, Lawson lucky. I vote for the latter. Yeah. 4th down, gotta have it, not gonna get it. Batted down to the line of scrimmage. That was Josh Horton again, just trying to take over late in the game, and the Dogs are gonna do it again.
The most resilient team in college football, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Take care of the rock.
Play fake. Hammond, sideline, back shoulder. Birds on twist to grab it. And in a hurry, Texas Tech is right in front of Arizona State. Arizona State on a 4th and 2 to decide the ball game right here. Levitt on the move. Levitt throws. It's caught by Tyson. In open space. Tyson reverses inside the 25. He trusts his best guy with the game on the line. Levitt to Tyson.
With the ball, Deuce.
Levitt with a toss. It's Brown backing his way toward the goal line. He's in. Levitt jumping for joy as his back gets there for a late lead for the Sun Devils. Johnson motions out. Nussmeier driven back, trying to spin free, and somehow gets it to Thomas. And Thomas maintains his footing. Xavier Thomas. Oh, what a play! A 62-yard touchdown by Thomas. Incredible play. Downs last time in this spot. It is 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Pavia, 4th and 1. What magic does he have left? Are you kidding me? MK Young dashing and dancing and getting a first down. Don't you just love ball? Another first down for Vandy. Pressure off the edge. He steps up, and now he's going to run for the end zone and score. Diego Pavia. Vandy is 6-1 for the first time since 1950. Today was the first time that Vandy was a favorite against a ranked team.
Under center, Boley, handoff, diving. I don't think so. He did not get it. What a stop by the Texas defense. Dowdell could not get over the top. From 45 yards out to win the game in overtime. Snap, good hold, kick on the way. Kick is good. And despite all of it, Texas and Arch Manning gets his first first career road win. The Longhorns, their second SEC victory. They improved to 5-2, and that was an escape.
And it's a play action pass, and it's intercepted! Sabian Brown with one man who can catch him. Sabian Brown all the way! Touchdown, Alabama!
Pavia keeps it. Pavia leaps. He scores. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Can get that done. Zollers. Now this could be the last play. To the end zone. At the goal line. Is it caught? No, incomplete. That'll end the game. His body's on the goal line, but that means he's keeping the ball from the goal line.
Right.
After further review, the pass was caught, but short of the goal line. Time expired on the play. The game is over.
Wow. So it turns into a completion to Kevin Coleman Jr. and probably 3 or 4 inches away from a Hail Mary touchdown.
To give South Carolina the lead. 47-yard attempt. And will you look at what we have here? Third down and 1. Sellers to the outside. Norris to the end zone.
This is an area where they like to hand him the football.
Second and goal, Simpson. Here is Bernard, and there is the end zone. They shift Daniel Hill over. He takes the direct snap. It's a trick play to the end zone. Simpson's got it to Cuevas. Hill shifts over. Simpson gets it back. Cuevas hauls it in. 22-22. Deuces everywhere. We got drama. Second and 4. Work to the gun before that. Here is Sellers, and he's wrapped up by Tim Keenan. Ball may have come out right at the end there. Now they're ruling him down, but you can see Alabama arguing for it. And it is! It is a turnover! As Deontay Lawson
on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Alabama.
Watch the wrestling match with Tim Keenan at 320 pounds and Lenoris Sellers, and Lawson was quick to be right on it.
It was Tim Keenan who made the contact initially, and he's in there ripping with his hands. You see Deontay Lawson ripping at it as well. It seems the ball does come out, and Tim Keenan doesn't even know he's on it. He's literally sitting, laying on the football.
With a direct snap. They fake it to Simpson, and Bernard breaks free. Jeremy Bernard! How about it? A 25-yard touchdown run by Jeremy Bernard.
Fourth catch, he has at least 4 in every game this year. Chapin with a shovel. It's Booth that's off to the races. He's gone. Cave now on a 2nd and 10 with 9:41 left. Manning had trouble with that snap. Launches towards the end zone, and it is caught. That's a touchdown for Emmett Mosley. And it's It's a one-possession game with 4:14 to go. Can Mississippi State put Texas away for their first SEC win in 2 years? Touchdown doing it at the goal line earlier today is in there, and he'll keep it, and he will not get it. Ethan Burke forces a 4th down. Sixth punt today for Pulliam. Ryan Niblett, the dangerous punt returner, is back there, and another bomb by Pulliam, and Niblett's back near the 23. Gets the sideline. Niblett! He's gone! Touchdown, Texas! Send it to overtime. On the first play, Manning steps up and runs. And the big man has a first down inside the 15. He was hit by a couple of players. Isaac Smith, one of them, and see Arch having trouble getting up. It is Wisner to Caldwell's right. Throws to the back pylon. It is caught by Mosley, but out of bounds. Mosley had a step on Diego Brumfield.
The ruling of an incomplete pass on the previous play is under video review. Timeout.
They will look at this again. Now, is that left foot down?
After video review, the ruling is touchdown. The receiver had firm control of the ball with 1 foot inbounds. It'll be a try for Texas.
First lead for the Longhorns since 14-7 early in the second quarter. Shapen facing pressure, trying to get out of there. He can't! Texas ends the game with an Ethan Burke pressure. What a miracle win at Mississippi State for the Texas Longhorns in overtime.
Got to finish these red zone opportunities with touchdowns.
From the pocket, Reed scrambling and scoring. Second rushing touchdown for the Aggie quarterback. A&M back on top.
Delco.
And no surprise, they've been tough all year. Chadwick with a big boot. Concepcion backed up all the way to the 23 and breaks free. Look out, KC Concepcion still running. They're not going to catch him. KC Concepcion. Touchdown, A&M, 79 yards.
Concepcion and then went down himself.
Concepcion had the ankle check. Morrow houses it. Aggies pulling away, 24-yard touchdown. And A&M, just like last year, dominating Kelly's team after the break.
Challenged our guys this week. Turn it loose. Play free.
Play nasty. Those scuffles on the practice field. He liked what he saw. They were showing that aggressiveness, that nasty edge.
From 38 yards out for the tie. This time leaving no doubt. And we are knotted at 20 with 25 seconds to play.
Go-to, who's second from the bottom. Keelan Marion lined up, singled up to the top.
Beck's gonna pass. Pumps, delivers, picked off at the 2 by Moses. SMU on the verge of history. Harden, trick or treat, Dallas. SMU wins. Owens. And look at Chauncey Bowens. Here he goes. Georgia retakes the lead.
4. He wants more than 4. Sturdivant incomplete. It just hit the ground in front of his reached out arms.
The DJ got outside the pocket. Let's see.
Take a look. They ruled it incomplete. Let's see. Oh! The white gloves were underneath this football. Watch the ground. Watch the gloves and the forearms. I mean, this is the difference between Florida being in scoring position.
After video review, the ruling of an incomplete pass is upheld. 4th down.
Lagway to stay alive. Incomplete. It was Ellis Robinson jumping the route by Trey Wilson, and Georgia's gonna take over.
To extend the game, to extend the drive rather. And now this from Duke Scott. Touchdown Pack! For 40 yards and 3 touchdowns. Haynes King to the end zone. It is intercepted. Caden Fordham. And here they come. Pack with the upset. Saying over the middle. Oh, what a catch by Jeremiah Smith. Money on the rise. To match up with.
Matthews to the left, Brazel to the right as they always line up. Into the defense, spread wide, the ball's knocked loose, and R. Mason Thomas has got it. Stiff arm moving his way, and still going. A scoop, and if he stays in bounds, score for Oklahoma. Did he step out?
Oh, my goodness. Owen Henneke came on a blitz on a run-pass option, and nobody picked him up off the edge.
On the field is a fumble recovered by the defense, returned for a touchdown.
And man coverage on the outside.
Final 30 seconds of the quarter. Second down, throw to the end zone. Douglas. Touchdown, Texas Tech. What a drive.
Dickey there.
6 offensive linemen. Power, and walking in is Cameron Dickey. Texas Tech making a statement in front of the nation today.
Reese Dakin, who had to handle the high snap, and this one's worse. This one's going all the way back to the goal line. He's trying to kick it out of bounds, and the flag flies in the end zone.
He tried to snap it with his hand, but he missed it, and then he kicked it. But the safety is probably the best thing that could happen to Iowa on this play.
Gronowski's got to hurry on the play clock as well. 4th and goal, 3-yard line. Quarterback draw. Gronowski, touchdown, Iowa! Less than a half minute. Dante Moore throws. Oh, what a catch and throw to Malik Benson. Unless we have another timeout. From 39 yards for the win. Up and good. He got it. With 3 seconds left, it looks like Oregon is going to leave Iowa City with a huge victory.
2nd and 17. Mendoza again comes in over the middle, and a first down for Omar Cooper. Can Penn State hold on? Mendoza over the middle. Oh, he's got it. Riley Nowakowski. Mendoza. And it's a catch. Charlie B again. Mendoza
goodness, it's a touchdown. Oh my gosh! He caught it! He caught it. That is crazy!
It's the call. After review, the ruling on the field is upheld. Touchdown.
Unbelievable drive! Unbelievable touchdown pass! Unbelievable reception! No timeouts remaining. Kalen into the end zone, up for grabs. Incomplete for Harrison. Check that. And it's incomplete. And that'll do it. That'll do it. That'll do it for the Cavaliers.
Sangapolutele takes a snap, looking to the end zone, fires, caught, touchdown to Jesus! And it's a walk-off win for Cal on the road in overtime. A career game from their receiver, a career game from their freshman quarterback, and what a win for the Bears.
Try to confuse you in these spots.
Pressure off the edge. Sellers throws it deep, and it's caught. And they're marking Jacobs down, or no. Now official comes in and says touchdown, South Carolina. Reed in trouble. His arm hit. The ball goes backwards, and it's picked up by South Carolina. Nick Barrett's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Reed takes a shot. It's underthrown, and it's intercepted by Bakari Swain. Running back. See if the Gamecocks play it conservatively here. Sellers flipping it across the middle for a first down. Harbor's got great speed. The track star is free. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Nick Harbor holding his leg, and he continues into the tunnel after he outruns defenders for an 80-yard touchdown to make it 26-3. Reed stepping up, launching it high. It's intercepted by Swain again. Swain running it back all the way down to the 22. 35 seconds left. An opportunity for the Gamecocks to add to a 27-3 lead. 2. And he nails another one. So with 2 seconds left in the first half, it is 30-3, South Carolina. But they keep getting him involved in the run game. He'll throw it here. And he takes a shot, and it's caught for a touchdown by Isaiah Williams. Finally. Back to throw again. Stepping up. Taking a shot, and it is caught. Bethel Roman. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Now off schedule after the holding call. Back to throw off play action from his 3-yard line, and it's caught. Running away from defenders. Will they catch it? They finally do as he's tripped up near the 15-yard line. Empty set here for Marcel Reed. 8 of 11, 2 touchdowns in the second half. He'll step back and fire. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Borkinger makes it a 1-score game. Here before the end of the quarter. Blitz coming, it's picked up, the pass the way off target. Jacobs was open underneath, but that was airmailed by Sellers, and now South Carolina will punt it back. Drive started on the A&M 1. They're now inside the 5. Smith, the ball carrier, he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game is tied. A&M can take the lead with the extra point. With track speed. Sellers in trouble again. And down he goes. Back at the 25, another
another sack, a loss of 4. It's going to be 4th down and 16. This could be it for South Carolina. Blitz coming. Sellers steps up. Taking off. Down he goes. Turnover on downs. A&M a minute away from hanging on for an incredible comeback, one of the greatest we've seen in SEC history.
Ball went forward. Alabama fumbled recovered inbounds. So
yeah, that was close too. Because if it were,
well, there's an interception on the first play thereafter. Eli Bowen down the sideline. He may go. Ty Simpson back there, can't tackle him. Touchdown, Eli Bowen. 87 yards. Transfer from Division II Central Oklahoma. Both punters today are D2 transfers. That's a good one, driving Ryan Williams back to the 17-yard line. Adams trying to block for him. Now the ball's out at the end of the return at the 30. No whistles yet. Sooner sideline convinced they have the ball, and they do. Latier through a hole inside the 5. Touchdown! What a run by John Latier! Will they bring that pressure? Yes, they do. Heineke tried to blitz. Simpson throws! Broken up! Peyton Bowen! What a day for the Bowen brothers and the Oklahoma defense!
And Gronowski will take a deep shot. Caden Weegan looked like he got pushed out of bounds. And that's the call.
Turnover on down. USC. Timeout on the field. 2-minute timeout.
Wow. Caden Weegan. Yes, so close, maybe by a toe. Just out of bounds. We'll take another look. Toe on the white.
Road game as it was, and now they're without the leading rusher, and stepping in front for the pick for Notre Dame, Jalen Stroman. Just like that for 42 yards, pick 6. Stonehouse, who's one of the best punters in the country, and they need a good one here. That is partially blocked. And a Notre Dame player has it at the 20-yard line and streaking into the end zone for the touchdown. Marty with a snap, and that pass is picked off. Leonard Moore's turn to go the distance. Unbelievable start for the Notre Dame defense. Question. Here's Minchie, quarterback run. He's going to get the first down, and he might get to the end zone. Touchdown, Minchie.
Looks like it might be another extra point.
They'll shift and hand it to Jackson straight ahead. There goes Jackson! Joe Jackson, an all-time night into the end zone for another touchdown. 24 more yards. Johnson is going to throw, and it's knocked away, deflected, and actually intercepted. There is a penalty flag. Returnable, and here goes Utah. Teo Johnson. Avery Johnson trying to catch him. Teo Johnson angling, and he's going to go all the way. Now there is a flag back in the end zone.
Offensive lineman taken in the NFL draft this year.
Dampier toward the corner of the end zone, and caught! Touchdown, Larry Simmons! What a throw and catch! This game's not over from 20 yards out. Johnson, pressure coming, delivers the ball, but the tackle in the open field, and Tibbs is stopped short. Kyle Whittingham uses that final timeout, and Kansas State is going to have to give the ball back. It's 4th and 1 out of the 2-minute timeout. Utah's season on the line. They need a yard. Dampier with Parker is going to fake it. Dampier straight ahead. There he goes! Dampier inside the 30 to the sideline, inside the 5. Parker and Dampier. Parker in motion. Dampier keeps it. Dampier, touchdown Utah!
It's a big reason why those numbers to the right on that graphic have gone up. Heinzel takes off, now fires into the end zone. Touchdown Johnson. There is a penalty flag down to Pitt in the first quarter. Heinzel off play action. Over the middle, it's caught. It's a touchdown. Justin Holmes, who just had one negated via penalty a second ago. This one will count, and it's 13-0 Pitt. Down. And a good find by Heinzel. Goff trying to punch it in. And it's a touchdown for Pitt. It is 20-0 Panthers, and we still have 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. Heinzel will keep it and walk into the touchdown. He'll throw again on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted. It's picked off by Lovelace. He might run it back. Lovelace is gone. What an incredible turnaround. It looks like Georgia Tech's going in to make it a one-score game. Instead, a 100-yard pick six for the Panthers.
C.J. Baxter's come in at running back. Manning takes off running, throws on the run, very close to the line of scrimmage. Caught in the back of the end zone for a Ryan Wingo touchdown. Again, 1st and goal from the 2. First play of the 4th quarter. They hand it off to the tight end, and Nick Townsend walks in. And they are, at the very least, in the verge of field goal range. Arch Manning looking like Grandpa. Touchdown! Built like his legendary dad. Stayed in to help block. Reed intercepted! Michael Taft at the 3-yard line. Touchdown pass tonight. And he throws that up for grabs. And that one's intercepted by Kobe Black.
Saying. Winds up. Touchdown! Happy birthday! Sam splits out of the pocket, looks backside. Down the field, Tate! Touchdown! Tate! Home run hitter! 50 yards! Look what Brutus did. Look what Brutus did. He crossed out the M.
Two guys have been phenomenal all day long.
Backs line up out of the eye. Play fake. Incomplete. The Sooners will take over on downs.
Raphael to the edge. No! Yes! Second effort. Kendrick Raphael.
takes the lead back for the Mustangs. Trying to make it 3 straight appearances in the conference championship game. Jennings, sideline, open, he's got Maryland. Upended, but a choke play. Send it to overtime, or will Duke celebrate across the country in Durham with a spot in the ACC championship game? Kick is up, and the kick is no good. Cal is gonna win it, and Duke will play for the ACC championship.
Might have some backup, fresh defensive linemen in there on this third down. They bring pressure, ball's out quickly, catch is made by Simmons. He's running. Simmons breaks free. It's a foot race. He's finally brought down inside the 5, the Tigers. Simpson, end zone, touchdown! Isaiah Horton with the hat trick. All eyes on Daniels as a runner. He's going to try to throw for it. Nobody open. No space, but he fights his way for a first down inside the 45. That play took forever. Four-man rush, has time to scan, now escapes, has space. Daniels scoots off inside the 30, was wondering if there's going to be a flag for holding.
And attacking at all.
Down to 40 seconds. Quick pitch to the edge. Coleman breaks a tackle, lost the ball, Alabama recovers! Deontay Lawson falls on it, and the Crimson Tide with that takeaway are going to survive the Iron Bowl, go to Atlanta to play for a conference championship, and in all likelihood on to the CFP, a heartbreaking finish for Auburn. Don't look away with punts and field goals. Special teams players, there's a rich history in the SEC championship game. Right on cue! Georgia with the block. Bouncing around and fielded inside the 25. Kirby Smart had a feeling a special teams play would come into play tonight, and getting his hand on it was Cole's spear. They fake it to McCray. End zone go, touchdown! Georgia strikes first off the block punt. Simpson looking that direction, now back across the middle, high throw, intercepted. Picked off, Dalen Everett for the Dogs with a stiff arm. Takes it back into Alabama territory. A flag down at the end of the play, but the Dogs with the first takeaway. Branch is in the slot, so is Lawson Lucky, and now Zachariah comes across in motion. Surveying, end zone, touchdown! Dylan Bell! And the Dogs with a long march to build their lead. Frazier on second and goal. Off the left side, touchdown Dogs! Branch trying to find some space and scores! The Dogs deliver the dagger.
Lots to be determined right here. Third down and 4. Bachmeier with time. Oh, what an interception by Roberts! Point blank stabbed it. Ben Roberts.
And they're humming.
Bachmeier. It is intercepted again. Ben Roberts does it again.
Well, Ben Roberts just follows the eyes of Bear Bachmeier.
Texas Tech looking to put this game away. On fourth down, they get it into space to Aiken, and Aiken inside the 10 and into the end zone for another touchdown.
down and 8 at the 17. Becker's been a go-to man as well. Mendoza, fade, Surratt, corner, touchdown, Indiana. No good. He missed it. Big play here. 3rd and 6 at the 24. Mendoza. Charlie B from Nashville, Tennessee. 32 yards. Saying. Lets it go. And it is caught, but not enough. Curt Cignetti does it in 2 years. The Indiana Hoosiers are champions of the Big Ten.
Throws, caught for a first down to the 18-yard line to Cam Ross. A 9-yard gain. They're going quickly. 25 seconds to go to the end zone. It is caught by Wood for a touchdown. The official threw his hand. He was out of bounds for sure and came back in. Callahan shoved him out of bounds. It's gonna stand. A Virginia touchdown and an extra point away from a tie. They had 1st and goal at the 1. Now it's 4th and goal just outside the 1. Castle stays in to block. Mensah, end zone touchdown. Jeremiah Hazley. There's a flag down way back at the 20, near where Mensah threw the ball.
Great defensive play.
Another 4th down conversion there. 4th. They go to a trick play. Taylor threw it back to Morris. It is intercepted! Intercepted by Luke Margot! And Duke has won the ACC!
With the lead. Navy looking to draw even at 16. Format to the end zone. Touchdown! Cutting right.
Play clock down at 2-1. Simpson looking, finding. Brooks still fighting. Diving for the end zone. Alabama 4th down touchdown to get on the board. Get the football to begin the 3rd quarter. Miller, it's blocked. And Alabama special teams make a play. He just dropped the snap. And Big Tim Keenan says thank you. I'll gobble that up.
Who are they going to drop?
Only rush 3. Intercepted. They confused him. Xavier Brown headed the other way. Touchdown tied. A pick 6 from the man who had one against Tennessee just before the half.
Eventually getting the right call into the defense. People always want to change tempos on him.
Simpson this time has a clean pocket. Lost it toward the end zone. Brooks. Touchdown Alabama. Crimson Tide have the lead. A 30-yard strike. Fake to Hill, pitch to the edge. Bernard goes up and just grabs the ball away. They call it a catch. They battled for it. It is ruled a catch down at the 5-yard line. Went up and over Jacoby Johnson. Bernard in motion. It's Hill. Banging forward. Fighting. Pressing. Touchdown, Alabama.
What an incredible job by this offensive line.
Alabama comes back and conquers the Sooners. On to Pasadena.
17 points per game, but against weak competition. They do go to the run game, and it's Fletcher off and running. Fletcher across midfield, refusing to go down, and all the way to the 30-yard line of A&M. Fletcher for 75 yards. Undoubtedly, no, they're not going to give it again. They're going to give it to Tony. Tony scores a touchdown. What a call by Shannon Dawson. Beautifully executed.
Let's go.
E.J. Smith, the running back. Reed gets it to the end zone. Intercepted! Picked off again by the freshman, Bryce Fitzgerald.
And now this offense looking to add to the scoreboard. Logan Diggs trying to power ahead, and he does. Set him off, light it up. It's party time at the Grove.
It's paid dividends for him because, as you can tell, just by his body language and way in which he executes this offense, he's in control.
Pitch to the air. Hill gets the edge. Stays in bounds. Touchdown.
Play action for Dante Moore. Floats one to a one-on-one. Backing up McClellan. Did he haul it in? Yes. That's another Oregon touchdown. Bronkemeyer to the air on third down, and it's caught by Pena. Breaks the tackle and breaks free. Pena inside the 30. Football all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. 73 yards.
It's a different story than the one on the scoreboard. Haynes King off the play fake, open, touchdown! They convert immediately. J.T. Byrne. 11th play of the drive coming up. They're going to keep it on the ground. Nawahani. Signal touchdown. There it is. Cougars. Bachmeier keeps it on the ground. Mooney. Touchdown. Got in. And he's rocking the baby to sleep as they take the lead. BYU with a surgical drive. Bachmeier disemboweling that Yellow Jacket defense. On 4th and long, King taking a shot downfield. Got a man. It's caught. And Rivers running free. First down, Georgia Tech. He beat Evan Johnson, and they're still alive. So here we go. Yellow Jackets go empty. On 4th and 10, they've got to get to the 8-yard line. Haynes King into the end zone, picked off by Evan Johnson. There's Johnson's atonement and redemption after being beaten.
Kickoff comes out at the 6. And fumble, regroup. Got to find the edge. And look at this. Come on, Johnson's got the sideline, and he may go. Try
this for back-to-back bowl wins for the Illini. And Illinois walks off Tennessee. David Alano with the winner.
Had that whiplash effect and hit the ground.
So Brett Brown looks left, tosses one in the end zone. Incomplete. Daniel Blood came up with the football, but they say no catch.
This was going to be a touchdown. This was going to be, his right foot had come down inbounds.
Cleared on instant replay. It's first down, Virginia.
Look at the right hand of Devin Neal. That's textbook. That's how you punch the pocket and finish the play, swarming the football.
How about one-on-one? Nice catch by Jaden Richardson. Oh, he got a foot down for the touchdown as well.
Oh, man.
Jaden Richardson put it on a poster.
Secure. Well, he taps it a little bit with the left hand, but that left foot is in the three.
Seals with a check down. Makes one tackle, scoots down the sideline, stays in bounds. Did he just end the game? Touchdown!
The game is not over. The game is not over. The game is not over. The game is not over.
TCU is mobbing Jeremy Payne, but you can hear in the background the referee saying they have to go to replay. They have to make sure that Payne stayed in.
The touchdown is good. The game is over.
And now they say the touchdown is good. And TCU can officially celebrate. Inches between his feet and the sideline. What contact balance by Jeremy Payne.
Still in the ball game with under 7 minutes to go. Arch Manning pulls it down the sideline. Got a man. Caught. Touchdown, Texas. Lock it. Clock it. Texas with possession and the lead. Arch Manning keeps it himself, and he's got nothing but chattel. Real estate. He popped the clutch. Happy New Year, Longhorns. Touchdown.
After the loss of 6, another pass play that's intercepted. Taking it back is Keontae Scott. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami. A 70-yard pick six. Third down and 4. And Beck's going to throw to Daniels. And Daniels has the first down. It's first and goal for the Hurricanes with 1:46 left. They snap it with 1 on the play clock. Brown into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Verbo Fiesta Bowl has 1 team in it. Miami advances to the semifinal. 3 more quarterfinals tomorrow. Mario Cristobal may not want to hear it, but the U is back. Their biggest win in 23 years.